In this story of the Holy Thursday, the story of Jesus and the apostles celebrating Passover, and what he did there later became known as the breaking of the bread and what we now call the Eucharist. This is Mission Alive. I'm Roger from the MSE Mission Office. So on Holy Thursday we remember. That's what Jesus and the apostles were doing at the feast of the Passover. As one of the traditions of the Passover, as the family gathered, one of the youngest members of the family would say, "What are we doing here? What are we here for?" And the elder in the family would say, "We are here to remember what Yahweh has done for us." And then he would go back and he would recite the stories of what Yahweh God had done for the people. That's what Jesus and the apostles were doing. Jesus changed that by saying, when he took the bread and broke it, which was the tradition, to give thanks for the bread, to break it and share it, and he added, "This is my body." And the same with the wine. It was their custom to pour the wine and to share the wine and give thanks in that for what God had done for them and what God continues to do for them. But he had to take this and drink it. This is my blood. So that's what we remember. So when we have the long passion story, that is what we do. We remember that story. It's a remembering of the stories, remembering of the tradition. And we go back and we remember that. And that is an important part of our life to remember. Early in Lent, I used the pattern that Pope Francis put before us when working towards the future. Firstly, to see. It is a time to see the reality of life. And I at that time suggested we could use that to see the reality of our own life, that of our family and friends and associates, and of society, to see it and to see it clearly for what it was. Then a time to discern in the spirit, to discern according to the values, that which we profess and which we want to live by. So what is happening in my life, what is happening in the life around me, I discern that in the light of Scripture, in the light of the Spirit, in the light of what I believe and what I profess. And then a time to act. On the basis of that discernment, to act, to move to action. And that could mean for us to change some of the things in our life, to change some of the ways that we live. So, looking back over Lent, we can ask ourselves now, how did we go? Did I see? Did I discern? Did I act? And am I prepared to act? And if not, well, hopefully we have all moved a little bit forward, and we're moving a bit forward towards a new future, a different future, different way of living out our Christian life, perhaps even a different way of being church. Because the pandemic and everything that we've had is something in which we change. And as Pope Francis always said, and I've mentioned before, to change for the better. And at Easter time, it's a time to celebrate, a time to remember, and a time to grow and to change. And we have 6 weeks of Easter time in which we can still take up the task of what we're preparing for in Lent, and we celebrate at Easter. We continue with that growth and change into Easter time. So this is part of our mission ourselves, to look at our lives and look at the lives of the world around us, as this time of pandemic has changed us and changed the world. So we try to move forward with that, continue to be able to see, to discern, and to act. This mission is truly alive. Thank you for being with us.